Shalom, everyone. Shalom. I'm just coming on here today to let you guys know that we're not going to really be going live today because, of course, obviously everyone is prepping for the Passover. So I'm just coming on here, man, just to let you guys know that I'm going to show you guys what we've been doing, man, because I've been up from yesterday from like 8 in the morning all the way working till 4 a.m. yesterday on many different things. You know, yeah, on many different things for the Passover. So, yeah, and I'm still working right now, as you see. Shalom, shalom, everyone. Shalom. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys a few things that we've been doing in the garden so far, and I got to go finish getting ready for Passover. Believe it or not, I actually have to leave tomorrow, so we don't have any time tonight to plus Elder Dale already let me know, like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to moderate tonight, so we just coming on here, you know, doing a regular live, and we're gonna show you guys what we've been doing or whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys around the garden and show you what me and my children and my family have been doing since we had this empty land. It's been a lot going on within the 6 to 7 months that we've been here. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. I'm just hoping that the wind does not, or the Wi-Fi doesn't go off. So yeah, I really wanted to come on, but I have to make sure I go in there. Man, I have a lot to prepare and get ready for me and my family. So and also pretty much the whole church. So let me just show you around the front yard. We're going to be cleaning a lot of things up when we get back. It's a whole lot more to do, but I'll show those shalom, those of you who have not seen what's been going on here. So let me flip the camera around and let's see what we got going on here in these beds here. Let's see what we got going on here in these beds. I have my as you know, I got my Lion-born fashion on under this. You know, that's like my Batman clothing under there, my superhero clothing. So this is just one of our strawberry beds. These are all of our strawberry beds here, but these are just a few that's going to be here. I'm gonna turn this over so it can get some sun. It's the only good thing about doing strawberries climbing, because when you do melons and things climbing, they actually get a little bit more better sun. Look at all those strawberries under there. My goodness, I really want to taste one of those things. My goodness, look at that. That's not too bad, isn't it? Look at that. I know that one's sweet. I know that one's sweet. I guess I'm gonna get me some little snacks while I'm on here. Blessings to you guys. I'm gonna have my children come out and pick them tomorrow. I'm gonna just leave that open. I don't have time to be on camera and taking that off. Let's see what we have on here. Come on, y'all follow me. Y'all follow me. I'm just trying to inspire you guys. I seen a brother today in the church. He was so when you have these little babies, you don't need these babies on there. You go ahead and take those off. This is a new plant, a new baby plant. You take that off. It's like a young girl trying to have a baby. Let's take that off. We don't need that. So we get berries every few days. But I seen a young brother, he's in the church, was inspired from, you know, Christ and our teachings of the elders, got him some land, and we give advice and we want people to take advantage, whether you're in an apartment, whether you're in an RV, whether you're in a house, whether you're in a homestead, to actually go out and garden and do what you need to do, guys. Do whatever you need to do. Shalom, my brother. Don't let anything limit you. I was not always in this position. I mean, sometimes I was in an apartment. Sometimes I was in different things, but I never let that stop me from doing what I need to do. And the Most High wants to see if you're going to be that way with the little things that he blesses you with first. And it doesn't mean it's little in a condescending way either. These are some new berries that we have here. And they're new, so they wouldn't really have a lot of berries on them. But they have some coming already. So I'm gonna put that back on there. We don't want the rabbit to come and get anything, so. Actually, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna go through all of these, but I just show you a little motivation around what's going on. I would eat this, but I'm gonna rinse it off first because I put some chicken poop in there like last week. It's already gone, obviously, but we still want to clean it. So check out some of these blueberries, you know, just to inspire you guys. When you go to Home Depot, when you go to Lowe's, when you go to these places, right? Excuse me. When you go to these places, you know, I never thought that I would go to Lowe's and see such a mature, Shalom, Angela Davis, see such a mature blueberry tree. And there it is. This one is a, what type is this? I mean, I have this, a powder blueberry. It has blueberries growing. Okay, so this is my mulberry tree. We're putting rows and stuff over here just so you guys know the road is not done. Okay, we have to come back after Passover and finish our road off. I built that road going all the way from the front. I actually built that whole road. And that road is gonna keep coming down to the property all the way down. So these are some mulberries here. And they should be ready after Passover. They're small right now. This is a small mulberry tree, but I have a few more that are actually, I'm going to do another video to show you guys live on here how to actually, listen, y'all going to love this. I'm going to actually do a video live to show you guys how to actually, air layer. I'm going to show those who don't know live instead of, you know, I'm going to show you live how to actually air layer. Shalom, Sister Yolanda. Check out some of these peaches here, just for inspirational purposes. Check them out. This is just a new young peach tree. Okay. I've grown peaches many a times before, but this is a new young one that's just growing some. Okay. I usually don't let them grow fruit this young. I try to focus on the root system. And you see we got these PVC pipes here. It allows the roots to have air like an exhaust. And when it rains, water can go directly in there. If you can feed it a compost tea directly in there, whatever you want to do. Let's go over here and see what else we have, guys. So this is what we're doing today. Short video, inspirational video. Another blueberry tree. I mean, guys, I have over 100 blueberry trees here, big and small. You see, this is blueberries are all on this. Some big, some small. You know, the small ones, I mean, you can take them off if you don't want them small, but whatever. Sometime the birds will come and get them, so look at that. Take that off. More blueberries there. You get enough, guys, if you're growing for a lot of people. See, it's blueberries all on this one. You get enough if you're growing for a lot of people because it's like a little apple tree. So this is full of trees here. This area here is full of trees. And you see my little mobile home there. Nothing spectacular. All right. There we go. So, you know, personally, yeah, zone 7, man, listen. I'm in zone 9A. And here, you guys have to learn also about your wild. You know how they say in the end times that there's no food around? This is wild lettuce. You guys have to start learning. Now, do your research to see if this is the wild lettuce that's edible for you, but this is wild lettuce. You can tell from the purple, and I'm still learning certain weeds myself. And if you cut that off, it should have a little milky part in there. You see that? There you go. You got you a painkiller, pain reliever right there. Okay? It's a lot of things here that can actually feed your chickens, feed yourselves. Let me tell you, they're already here for you. Another blueberry tree. See that? This is an olive tree here. I trained it. It did well in the winter. It did not die in the winter. And it's, see that green coming out? Okay, it's green coming out down there too. It's still alive. Some trees, guys, don't get don't get stressed about it. They're still alive. Some of them just don't grow grow leaves. They only grow leaves at a certain time, excuse me. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, man, I had to come back to the strawberries. My goodness. I gotta get you. I'm like a big kid in a candy store right now. Let me cover this so these birds and these. The rabbit hasn't came around. Shalom, Julie. Shalom is Julie. How you doing, my sister? So I came around here, and I'm all over the place right now, right? My pomegranate, baby pomegranate tree. I wish I could find a big one, but these grow pretty fast. Yeah, so I came around here and put these PVC into all of these pipes. Slugs always get my berries and squirrels. Well, what you have to do, my sister, you have to put a net over it. Okay? Put you a little net like I have here. Okay? Check it out. Go to Amazon, get you one of those. Okay? Get you one of those. Tie strap it or tie it with a string at the bottom of your tree. It's not going to take you anything. Look, to go. Let me show you. Or you could put you some a net or something, okay? It may feel like you're going out of your way, but the birds really want water. So that's why they're going to your fruit, okay? They really want water. So give them what they need. Just give them a bird bath and give them some bird feed, and then they will stop eating your stuff. I'm not saying they're gonna stop eating it all, but they sell these little things. I was looking on the internet today. It has big eyes. It's like a little ball balloon with big eyes to keep the birds away. That does work. Reflectors work, but just give them what they need and also plant you a little bit more than enough, okay? Yeah. Plant you more than enough so the birds can have something to eat, like Abraham. Abraham planted more than enough. So if strangers came by, nobody gonna come to rob him. It's more than enough food for the birds, for the people. Now, if you have an apartment, you don't have to plant for everybody because you got your own little space where you can actually protect your things there. Check these out. These are little blueberry trees here. These that looks like a one of the pink lemonade ones. It's beautiful. Those are blueberry trees all the way down there too. Okay, so listen, I'm actually motivated. Some of my trees that died in the winter, I'll show you the real stuff, not just the fake stuff. I had a lot of these trees that were full of leaves when I first showed you guys, but I want you to see them now. I cut them back down to the root. All this is going to be huge. Okay, so I have a lot of trees like that right now that that you have to cut down. It's just a part of the game. See? Look at that. That right there, what type of tree is that? That's a blood orange. No, we don't eat blood, but it's a blood orange. Okay, let's see here. This one here is a tangerine Algerian clementine. Coming right back. As long as the roots are safe, guys, your tree is safe. I covered them with a bunch of mulch to keep the roots alive. You cut it back down and it comes back. But I'm going to be honest with you. With my citrus, I've decided to go ahead and plant them in pots and put wheels at the bottom. And every time the winter comes, go ahead and just pull them in the greenhouse. I want to keep the fullness of my tree, so I just rather do it that way. I just rather do it that way for whatever reason, because I'll keep them out here, but I want my tree to constantly just continue to flourish. This here over here, just giving you guys a tour, because I told you guys I'm going to bring you in a garden soon. By the way, I have me a new computer. I got one of the best gaming laptops there is. Okay, at least that's what the lady told me. I'm not an expert at that, but tonight we're just not going to be using that. We're just going straight live tonight with a tour in the garden. We're going to be doing this from time to time. You're also going to be seeing us in the gym soon. This is a tree that I trained. These strings, I'm training it to be open so that no humidity is coming in between it. Branches growing. I'm gonna tear those off. I want the fruit to grow out on here. This is an apple tree. Your apple tree, for those of you on the lateral branches. Apples only grow on lateral branches. They don't grow up here. They must come out. So we're gonna energy. We're gonna put the energy into the laterals. We don't want another lateral. There we go. We got a lateral going there, lateral going there. Keep that tree open. The people who understand gardening, keep your trees open. This was high. This was high all up there. I chopped it down to make it lateral. You get the best quality fruit. You get the best quality fruit, guys. Not no rotten old fruit and stuff like that. And your tree can breathe, okay? Shalom, Judah lioness. Got a lot of lionesses out there. You're probably like, what are all these things you have on there? Well, these are called air layers. This is where you actually can grow a whole new tree. So this one obviously is a vertical branch. No apples are going to grow on vertical branches. So what I do is before I actually cut it off, I air layer it, meaning I clone it. You put dirt in there, you tie it up in a bag, make sure you have it watered before you do it. The humidity and the moisture is going to stay in there. Roots will come from that. And now you've cloned a tree and you don't have to go and spend another $40 or $50 or $100 on a tree. This little tree will be exactly the same as this, the same exact genetic printer. And this will be able to grow fruit the same year. You'll be able to sell that tree. I'm giving you the game. You'll be able to sell that tree or have another tree for your friends or family. I taught my daughters to do it. Check it out. Look at all the air layers here. You want to use black so the sun does not mess the roots up. Look at all these air layers. You see I trained this tree to also be open? I'm cutting this branch off. I'm cutting that branch off. This is going to be my lateral that I'm training there. You're going to be able to take these strings off as soon as your branch just settles and sets like that. Cutting that branch off, cutting that branch off. And these are some new ones. I don't want them there. I don't want them there. So you got to come out periodically and check your trees to see what's going on. I don't want all this crowd going on in here. Nope. We don't want any humidity in there. We want to keep everything nice and free. We want to keep it nice and free in there. Okay? We don't want any crowd of anything there. So we just pinching these. Some people are afraid to purge. But see, this is what Christ was talking about, where Christ was talking about that to where, hey, he's like, you know, the reason I put some tape around there, because that's just the tape I have. Use what you have. Use whatever you have. I mean, don't spend money on gardening, guys. Christ was talking about it where you purge something that comes back stronger. See? So don't worry. Look at my little asparagus. This asparagus, guys, believe it or not, watch this. This asparagus gets huge. The size of that little trellis there, huge. I cut it all the way down. A lot of you, if you don't know asparagus, look at this baby asparagus. Okay, all you gotta do is you want your asparagus, cut it back low and it'll start growing asparagus. If you let it keep growing like this, it won't grow asparagus. So what you would do, you cut that down, you would get you a bunch of asparagus. And boy, when I eat those asparagus from this little tree, because it grows huge, they taste just like sweet corn. Way better than the store. A little bit more skinnier because when I was in Europe, wild asparagus grew everywhere. And we would just go cut them in the fields, come back home and eat them. Amazing, right? So all of my things are going back, and I want you to see something, to have faith in something. I have a huge mango tree that died, right? Because, you know, I'm trying to have my little own garden eating. I have almost, I'm not going to say almost every tree you can have, but a lot of trees. This is a little kumquat there that's growing back. It was full of kumquats. It was a tree that was really big, but I want to show you something here to show you how this big mango tree is growing back. This is the size of the mango. So the root ball on it is huge. That's why you see me having all of this here around it. It's huge. I want to show you how I'm so grateful that it's growing back from the freeze. That little green right there. You probably can't see it. I don't know if the camera's set up, but that little green right there is all it takes for it to grow back. I have a pecan tree right here It's trying to disconnect, but I think I'm here, guys. I said, let me go ahead and invest in it. Yeah, because I'm on the Wi-Fi. Sorry about that. I said, let me go ahead and invest in this pecan tree because let me see what we got here. Are we still on? Yeah, we still on. We're still on. I'm sorry about that. Making sure the Wi-Fi is good. I'm trying to go as far as I can to show you guys what we have. I don't know if I'm gonna have to use personal internet. Shalom, Kaya. I invested in the pecan tree because I said, hey, in a few years I'll be growing pecans. It's already growing pecans, but they grow every other year. So how about let us try to take this off of Wi-Fi and see how this does. I'm going to show you something really quick before I do that, and hopefully we stay online. This is our is this avocado? No, this is our guava tree. Look at that guava. It's coming all back. And you see there's still water in that pipe. So that water seeps down very slowly. It seeps down very slowly. Let me see if I can take this off Wi-Fi and hopefully it stays on. We can stay on live with that. Look at this lemon tree coming back. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. That's one of the best lemon trees in the world there. Meyer lemon. This Meyer lemon, the person I bought it from said it has been through a few freezes. Comes back every year. Okay, so let us try to take this off Wi-Fi. If we are still here, I'm going to be able to take you to the greenhouse to show you. Still under construction here. You are under construction. So listen. I got lines that I ran through here. See, these are lines. So when it used to flood, I got lines running through here. This is what I did with my own hands. I got lines running all through here, guys. All through here. It used to flood over here. You see? Look, I got drains. I made my own drains. It's a whole drain that goes down. And it goes all the way out. You see, we've been getting free wood chips. Okay, it goes from this little pump here. It goes from that pump there all the way to the creek that we have over there. Okay? So this is something that I designed. Just me and my little wife. We came out here with our hands and we did that. So you can do it. I'm just trying to inspire you guys that you can do it. Okay? I used a pickaxe or I used a trencher. And we made it happen. So this is an oak tree. For those of you who like, when I got on land, they don't have enough trees. Stop complaining about that. Get the land that the Most High blessed you with. A lot of you complain too much. You can get one of these big oak trees. Okay? And they come bigger than that. However, whatever size you want, get it. If it be the Lord's will, I'm hoping to get a nice palm tree. They're going to be like, Elder. I mean, they're going to be like, you ain't supposed to have palm trees in the country. Well, I am. Listen, my faith is different than everyone else's. So let's go over here because we have a lot of work that we're doing right now. Don't pay attention to the stuff that we left behind because we were out here working till like 12 at night. And then I was out of working till 4 in the morning. Don't pay attention to that. I still have edging to do around the grass. Don't pay attention to landscaping right now. That's not what you're here for. When you have this much land, you'll pay attention to that later. This is a little Glen mango. I have another Glen mango. And Glen mango is one of the best mangoes also in the world. All of the banana trees are growing back. Don't worry about your banana trees for you newbies. They will always come back from the freeze as long as the roots are alive. Okay? Don't worry about it. I have compost all over the ground because I was taking a tractor to put compost and wood chips all over my trees. So just to give you a little glimpse, we still got more grass to cut. These are wires. We got light on at night. Listen, it's trees everywhere out here. The landscaping is coming later. Landscaping is coming later. We just want to put the food in the ground first. I want to show you this beautiful fig tree that I have. This is a graft. I grafted this And just to show you, let's see if this graft is still alive. Let's see. Let's see. Look at that green. The graft is still alive. You see? So for those of you who think I don't know what I'm talking about, which I know y'all don't think that about y'all, Elder, you bet not, because you're going to get proved wrong every time. Another little blueberry tree. Doesn't matter about the size. Another blueberry tree. I told you I have over 100 blueberry trees. These are little blueberries, though. These are baby blueberries. But it's a lot of them. This one is doing really well. This is the first tree when I saw that this PVC was helping it so much. When I saw that this PVC was helping it so much, I decided to go ahead and PVC all of my trees. This one has so much new growth. This one has so much new growth on it. Look at that. Look at that. All those little leaves on there. Some of you probably can't see everything. We have palm trees that's coming back from the freeze. Look at this banana tree coming back from the freeze. See that? So I'm coming on here for a few different reasons. Don't be discouraged. Don't try to do everything at one time. You have a blank canvas, or you have a situation that maybe it seems like that's all it is right now. Make the best of it out of whatever situation you have. Every time. The Most High, once he sees you do that and you have patience, he will then come through and open another door. Every time. You will increase greater and greater. But you have to have a work ethic about you, because I will say this. Nothing that I've done has not come with work. Nothing. But I love to do it. More blueberries. More blueberries. I mean, guys, I'm not going to keep showing you all the blueberries and the banana trees, because I have over 20, 30 banana trees and over 100 blueberries now. So I also love raspberries, and my children do. So I have assorted raspberries, okay, and blackberries. That one is coming up, see, under those roots. That's part of this here. I'm like, dang, Elder, your hands is ashy. They've been in the dirt just now. They've been in the dirt. Right? And I have a Cumberland blackberry. This is a very nice blackberry. It's a very nice blackberry. Ooh, it has spikes on it. I didn't know that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of hate thorn blackberries, but it is what it is. That's some nice new growth right there. So let me show you what we planted for the corn here, okay? Let me show you what we planted in the area of the corn here, okay? Just for those of you who may come and watch it later, I'm gonna have to go in before the sun goes down. But this is where we've planted the corn. Okay, that's where we planted the corn. Just so you guys know, it's pretty long. It probably doesn't seem like it to you in the video, but it's pretty long. And it's probably over, a few hundred corn in there. So, yeah, you take that one corn out. One corn is going to be able to plant this whole thing again. That's how the Most High works. So let's go over here to another little area. My chicken coop is not done. We have to come over here and put siding, and we have to finish everything. A lot of things are under construction. Your elder is busy. We planted a lot of collards and mustard green in here. Some of them already came up. This is just this is a plant that you're not gonna barely ever find. I'm gonna be honest with you. This plant here, you can get from fastgrowingtrees.com. When you look at it, let me know the price. It's expensive, isn't it, when you see it? That little plant. Sometimes you get things from some of these tree places, you're like, what? I'm paying $200 for this tree? It's small. But what I learned about it is not all of, they can't ship everything huge. What I learned about some of these trees is that the root ball is the most important thing. And the black peppers is the only pepper tree, well, at least the one I know. I gotta have me some black pepper in a time of trouble. It takes 5 years to grow black peppers. This tree, I think, is 4 years old. It's 3 or 4 years old, and I said, hey, it'll be growing me black peppers. So I think this is 4 years old. I'm gonna check my receipt. But so here by the chicken coop, guys, we have a little weeding to do, but we have some beans growing. We have a little compost under there. We have wood chip to keep the moisture there. The reason I specifically planted this here, this is also a goji berry plant. It was small. It just took off great. I planted this here because the chicken poop, when you water your plants, is going to constantly stream down into here to feed it nitrogen. Look at those. They're having a ball, man. My kids came to me this morning and said, hey, here's breakfast. They came with a big bowl of eggs. I mean, that's the importance, guys, of having your own. I don't care if you're not even on a homestead. If you're still not on a homestead, it doesn't matter. You can let me wash these strawberries. Wash these strawberries real quick. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Washing the strawberries to go ahead and eat the snack. We're also cleaning out the bee boxes. So after Passover, a lot of work to do around a homestead. You sure you want a homestead? You don't have to ask if it's sweet. You already know this is sweet from your own garden, coming directly off the mother plant. It is magnificent. Soaking the bee boxes in vinegar. We're not going to be on here too long. Soaking the bee boxes in vinegar, and we're going to take the torch and burn them to clean them. Okay? That's some of the remains on the ground. Probably old honey that we didn't have time to deal with. Doesn't matter. You know, we just starting off. You can't do everything by yourself. So let me show you quickly before the phone dies. And we took some of the trees from the front because we're not paying attention to them. This is an apricot tree, and we just shared them with one another. Beautiful plum tree here. Beautiful plum tree, getting ready to grow plums. Beautiful apple tree here, growing multiple apples. This is a grafted tree that's growing 3 different types of apple: Dorset, Anna, and Fiji apple. Okay, so they're all growing their little apples already on this tree. We have eggplant, basil, tomatoes, kale over here. We have some onions over here with different kale and peppers. This is where we're growing our potatoes. Okay, I told you guys, listen, I told you guys we were working. We're not playing any games, just so you know. Listen, no games being played. Talking about hustler, grinder, even in the truth. Let's go for the things that matter. Green leaves, because this is filled with chicken poop. We put cardboard down. We put cheap sand. And then we put a bunch of chicken poop mulch right out of our chicken run. Look at that black soil under there. That's why the plants are so happy. This is something that Stan gave me. Check it out. Paracetamol. Look at that, how beautiful that's doing. I'm gonna make that crawl up there so they can eat that. Not done. Check it out. We just made these rolls a few years ago. Okay. This is our, let me check the battery life. Good Father. This is our all-in-one almond tree. Beautiful. We got another almond tree over there, the Texas almond tree. We got to be quick about this because we're going to get ready to get up off of here. Beautiful plum tree there. We got this pile of compost. It was huge, 12 yards. Took that down in a few days. I mean, guys, we got everything going on here. We got lettuce. We got the black potatoes. Let me tell you, these are some of the black potatoes. Look at the black leaves. We got sweet potatoes that we put in here that were not doing so well, but now when they got in the chicken poop, look at them. They were looking like this at first, like that, and then they turned to that quick. So we got garbanzo beans here. We got more beans there. We got to fix this area because there's grass growing up there. We got more tomatoes. I mean, guys, we just, whew. Peppers, garlic, trees, comfrey, more garlic. And then you got the bees over here. The bees over there getting ready to go to sleep. Got a little area I made out of salvage wood for them. I made that out of cheap salvage rotten wood, guys. See, I don't want to get stung. Cheap salvage rotten wood. Look at that. You can make a paradise out of something like that. You see, that's wildflowers I planted in there so they can continue to eat. Don't want to make too much noise. We just did this yesterday. Moringa. Is that a bug there trying to eat my? Moringa, 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 moringa. There's people who make $10,000 a month selling moringa starch just like that. $10,000, right? Get on your grind, guys. Come on, for you and your family. It's worth it. Okay? Time to get out of here. Ginger. Every herb you can think of. Starts, cilantro, parsley, kale, Swiss chard, watercress. Okay? So what I'm going to do, since I showed you all of that, I'm going to see, do you guys have any questions really quick before the sun goes down? All right. See, do you guys have any questions really quick? Because we're going to do a whole segment on here sometimes about just how to do. One second, put this charger in. Somebody brought me a charger. A segment on just how to do certain things that you guys may not know how to do. I don't know if I told you guys, we got the watermelon and the carrot going on over here as well. So anyway, any questions we have here? Oh, another tip for motivation. When you have your kale, you plant it around onion stuff, no bugs will want to come and get it. When I first put this kale in here, it was very smaller than that, much smaller than that. Put it in here, took it out the greenhouse to give it more sunlight. Let me tell you, amazing. Got the watermelons and the lettuce in that pool right there. This here is a tropical tree. This is called an ice cream bean tree. It grows like bean pods, but it tastes just like cotton candy and ice cream. That right there, you see right there, is a cinnamon tree. This is a ice cream banana tree. It's not like my regular bananas. This is a Jaticaba tree. It grows, look it up. Jaticaba, I think I'm pronouncing it. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's shocked right now, but it's still alive, doing pretty well. I just kind of took it down a little bit. It grows grapes on the branches from South America. So I like to buy exotic plants because, I don't know, I appreciate the Most High's, I appreciate what the Most High has done for us. I think we have taken advantage of certain things though. So I just try to get the exotic things that I possibly can grow in my zone. You have to make sure that you grow what's in your zone as well. So Um, one moment here. One moment. Let me plug this thing back. I actually took the plug out. Lord have mercy. So any questions here before I go? Because the sun's getting ready to go down. I just thought I'd come on here to show you guys what has Elder been doing around the garden. Why is he not showing us the garden right now? Elder is busy in the garden, as you see. He is busy in the garden. Onions, garlic, lettuce, all of your salad greens, planted every single tomato that there is known to man. Probably not, but we got pretty much almost every tomato. Yellow, black, cherry, whatever. So guys, don't limit yourselves. I'm gonna give you an example. Watch this. This right here is for free. This is free. Now this may not be for free. It's okay, because you can actually still be able to use the soil that you have if you till it. I personally don't like to till, so I put cardboard down. I put my soil on that. Instead of going by wood to make raised beds or to get pools and stuff, this is another way you can do it. Put you some landscape fabric or cardboard down. Put this so you can walk on it. Put your soil down or your compost, whatever you have. Make your walkways and plant your vegetables, okay? So don't limit yourselves. That's just what I wanted to tell you guys. So yeah, don't limit yourselves. We're gonna go ahead and walk back over here. See, do you guys have any questions before we close out, so I can go back and get on my grind for the night. I'm all about working hard. I'm not about talking or any negativity. All about working hard. So, any questions? Anybody excited about Passover? Get this plug over here. Anybody excited about Passover? Make sure you guys dress warm. Make sure you guys bring your good spirit, because you know our Lord and Savior died for our sins, and we want to make sure that we don't take advantage of that sacrifice, right? So soon you guys are going to see me in a private gym soon with some of my private people who I'm going to train, teaching you what to do, how to do it properly. Whether you want to be over 200 pounds, whether you want to be under 200 pounds, whatever, okay? We're going to show it all, okay? We're going to show it all. So 1 second here. Trying to get this cord over here for you guys. 1 second. And we're going to see if you guys have any questions. I'm stretching this long cord out here that y'all saw. All right, we should be good, hopefully. Spring is my, spring and fall is my favorite months. I don't know about you guys, I'm sure it is, but it also depends on where you guys are. So, let me see here.